Okay, what is up, RPO BMX Nation? It is your boy Brad. Solo mics. I think I'm just gonna stick with the one mic. Was good enough for Nas, so I think it's good enough for me right now. You guys let me know if you can hear well enough. And this was a bit of a pain in my ass because it's about 4:49 a.m. and I've been wanting to open this package since it got here, but since I told you guys I'd be opening packages with you, I had a busy day and I just got to it and was lucky enough to receive a package from someone actually not too far away in Pennsylvania, and it was from a brand called Fictive. Not fiction, Fictive. Fictive. Fictive Brand. And if I had to compare it to fiction, I wouldn't, because I would just say it's on a better level. I believe most of this stuff is all made in America, handmade CNC stuff. I'll get some definite particulars on it, but I know that I saw it on Instagram. You can look up Fictive Brand or Fictive and it will show up. They have some really cool parts, some real rare, like exclusive, like one-off, where they do a bunch of them, and then that's it. So I really like that stuff. I love carrying that stuff in the shop, and it's a really good guy. I've been talking to him for a while, and I wanted one of the Keystone State sprockets. I don't know if it's Keystone State. I know it's Keystone Sprockets, and I've been like kind of bugging him for it, so I kind of laid off. And he just recently reached out to me, asked me what size, what kind of spindle adapter. I gave him the specs, and boom. I mean, he wouldn't even let me pay shipping. So that's Love and BMX. Obviously, I'm gonna pay it forward, and I try to do it with the shop, giveaways and whatnot, and absolutely going to send you something back for what we're about to see in here. So let's get to this. I feel like Brant Moore, but not gonna be, oh man, look at these stickers. Oh, and this patch, I can use this. I've been wanting one of these. This is pretty sick though, I'm not gonna lie. This is a pretty sick patch. It's going on the other side of my jacket that has the Bicycle Union patch on it. Stickers. If you guys saw my sticker collection, which you will someday, you'll know that I love them. I give a lot of them away, but I like to keep one of each, which is cool. And from what I'm seeing here, these graphics are just like awesome. I'm a huge fan of BMX and just graphic arts in general and all this kind of artwork. I'm not a great artist. I love different fonts. I love all this kind of stuff. So yeah, this is awesome. Can't thank you enough. Definitely going to share some of this stuff with you guys. Remember, go follow Fictive Brand. They're on Instagram. They have, I think they sponsor Caleb Rucker. And if you don't know who Caleb Rucker is, you definitely need to look him up. I'll spell that for you also. C-A-L-E-B. It's either R-E-U or R-U-E-C-K-E-R. Guy rides for, well, he at one point rode for Bone Death, or he still rides for Bone Death. Bone Death isn't really the kind of company that can pay you a salary, but it's definitely a company that has respect. And I know that he also rides some of the signature Fictive frames. They also make some really sick frames. So yeah, definitely check that out. Got some gear, got the t-shirt. You know I'm going to be rocking this in another video, so I'm not even going to bother showing you guys this now. Love soft goods, man. We gotta rep more soft goods. Don't forget, you guys order a set of these Ibex trail pedals or one of these Root frames. You get 2 pairs of the Root socks. Pedals, definitely send you a pair of socks with them. Just threw that in there real quick. All right, now we've had the Larry the Cable Guide. Now we have the Cable Guide, which is crazy because the packaging's fantastic, just like my friend Jay's. And this is a Fictive and Paragon bike company collaboration. I believe Fictive and Paragon work together a lot with a lot of their projects. So that's another, it's another, I don't know, Instagram, Facebook, whatever you want to look up on social media. Paragon, they make some really nasty sprockets that are like, they're just awesome. And all this like new CNC, American made, like handmade stuff is just, it's well worth it. A BMX bike like is so inexpensive when it comes to putting something together as opposed to building a hot rod or a motorcycle or something. I mean, why not, you know, just go all out and have fun and use all the cool stuff like this. So this hooks into, I believe you may need gyro tabs for this one as well. It has directions on the back. I love this. And it comes with 2 cable guides, 2 10mm head screws, and it says you must use the screws that are provided. So yeah, definitely give you directions. Like when they say, if you can't install the bottom bracket, have a bike shop do it. If you can't install the brakes, have the bike shop do it. Then you install the brakes, you break them, take them to the bike shop, or try to send them back. Say, they gave me broken brakes, man. I have a feeling my boy has a dog, just like I have Yogi, because I see a couple black furs on here. Definitely going to need to see a picture of this guy. This t-shirt, not wrapped up, but I can show you. Like I said, graphic arts. I made a ton of t-shirts in high school. This one is sick. This is like a screen print. And it's kind of like crossword. Not a crossword puzzle, word search. I love crossword puzzles. But yeah, I mean, this they went all out. They even have the tags in here. This is definitely quality, super soft material. Just like this. I love that. Really cool. All right, next we got the sprocket. Now, this is what I had been waiting for, and this is what I wanted to show you guys. This thing is extremely nice. It says they were established in 2020. I didn't even realize that, but that's super cool. And here it is. Damn, that is light. This is your Keystone Sprocket. As you can see, it has the lovely Pennsylvania Keystone in there. Comes in this nice raw polished color. It's CNC'd. Feels like 6061 CNC'd aluminum. I'm guessing from a block. I'm not quite exactly sure how much they are. I kept trying, but they're not that bad. They're not as expensive as you would think. They're not like $95 like an Animal Guard sprocket or anything, but apparently they work very well with the profile adapters. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been ordering sprockets in the past few years and like, well, I can't run this thing. What the hell? And then you realize you got to spend another 20 bucks and get an adapter. So yeah, those things are always handy to come across. But in my opinion, a spline drive sprocket is the way to go. Whether you're riding street, racing, trails, whatever. It's just, it gives the bike such a cleaner look. Unfortunately, all these cranks, except for profiles now, have left side, right side drive, nano drive, you know, bosses with inserts in them, and you don't really get that clean look as much anymore. But when you just have the cranks with the spline drive that profile makes specific without any bolt-on bosses, it's just such a clean look. It almost looks like they're just floating there. So yeah, man, this is great. Really well done machining. I'm going to show it to you up close. It's thick. What I like about this, and my mechanic mentions this to me all the time, is that if you're running this sprocket and you just are struggling with getting the chain stay perfectly aligned, you can always flip it. And if you flip it, it will bring it in. Flip it this way, it will bring the chain out a little bit more. Obviously, probably going to look better this way, and I'm not sure if you can do that. I'm sure you can with the profile adapter. And when it comes to this adapter, you do not want to lose that spacer that goes on. Well, the adapter is going to go in here, and then the spacer is going to go on the opposite side. you want to make sure you put that spacer on. That spacer is important. It will almost, it can destroy the sprocket. So yeah, I think this thing's going to run nice spline drive. It's also set up for a bolt drive as well. I believe I had a couple spline drives and I asked if I could grab a bolt universal. So this is the 19mm bolt on. Wanted to see how that one felt, and I'm often known to change parts. So yeah, shout out Fictive Brand and Paragon Bike Co. You guys rock. Hopefully you guys can go check them out and, you know, support some USA, Pennsylvania, you know, rocking BMX stuff. Man, it's BMX is popping on the East Coast right now. You know, street riding in California is pretty much washed out. Everyone's riding cellar doors, and we got a ton of them over here. And just crust, man. Rocks. I jump rocks. I go to the industrial park, and like, riding's gotten so creative. You can do just about anything you want with it. And, you know, just make sure you're safe. You have a bike that's built well enough. Wear your helmet. I know I don't always wear my helmet, but then again, I'm not doing anything too crazy, to be honest. So, all right, guys, I'm going to call it. Go to bed. I'm also going to show you guys some of the Primo products that I got in that are for sale right now, and I have a lot of stranger stickers. I have a feeling I'm going to have a conversation with my rep on tomorrow. I think he was off today. We might do a little Skype and see what's going on over at Stranger and Primo and find out just what the deal is, because I want Stranger to stick around, man. And I believe Rich was their creative director / team manager, like I said before, and want to know if they're going to outsource or see what they're going to do. So yeah, I'm going to keep you guys posted on that. Thanks again to Fictive Brand. These guys rock. And yeah, let me give you some close-ups. Sorry, I'm a little tired, but that's it for tonight. This morning, didn't want to leave you on a Friday without anything. Plus, we got the shop walkthrough to do. That'll come for the weekend, so. This is your Larry the Cable Guide. It's more of like a cleat that connects and guides the cable. It's a very solid plastic with a steel bolt in there, which is nice. Here's our Keystone Sprocket. Man, this thing's beautiful. I guess you can get it powder coated or painted if you want the way it is, because you don't have to sand it, but I don't know why you would. This thing, you can kind of see the little extra machining they did here. This is not easy, guys. Believe me, you definitely get what you pay for in BMX, especially compared to other industries. So don't forget, we got the new colors of Primo pedals in. Primo 165 cranks. So these are the 3-piece power bites. I don't like those 2.5-piece. We have a new Aleppo, a light use Aleppo. Icon stem. Remember, third person spends 75 bucks. I added into the pot, gets a pair of grips and 2 blocks of wax. One of those waxes I made. Got some Yumi seats. We have about 3 of those, so grab them while you can. If you're running the N4 FL, got the alloy hub guards, got the drive side guard in alloy. I don't mess with that plastic stuff. Found an over canny sprocket. I had to pick a couple of those up. And these Stranger stickers will be coming with these orders as long as they last, guys. So yeah, again, happy Friday. It's the